Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's main event features two AFC Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. LeJontay Wester to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Lamar off the play fake. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Hey, middle. Hey, report. Middle.
First down, here's Lamar. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80. Got it.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. It's a small gain up to the 38. Jair Alexander with the stop.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Now it's Lamar. And a man is there to knock that away. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Middle.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Room to work at the 35. Inside the 45. Along the sideline inside the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Ready?
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Ready, stop. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
180. Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it's going to be second down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
180. Stop.
On second and 10, Burrow again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
180. What? 180. No, we changed it.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens push their lead to 21-zip already.
Bengals nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Hey, 11 mighty. 11
They motion the tight end over. Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go.
Third and long for him here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So that brings up fourth and long. Ryan Rico headed back out for the punt. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
180. Sit on.
The drive begins with Henry. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Another run for Henry. And they stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. Third down.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Where's it on? 180. Where's it on? Yo. Where's it on?
Here he is on third and short. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
180. 180. Hey, shot. 13.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 21-0 our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
180. Hey, shot.
Lamar now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Taking a shot deep here. Has it down close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead.
Bengals nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Rolling into... Oh, Brown has it knocked out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Sit up! 180! Finish it up! Sit up!
From the pistol, Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he could find himself going backwards. And in this case, a really big loss.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. A draw now. This is Henry. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled there by Mike Green.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Gun.
They bring Higgins in motion left. Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Ryan Rico on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Get on. Shot.
He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Miles Murphy.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Come on, ready?
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mix. Stop.
Here's Brown again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a gift to Brown. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Here we go. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Chase. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break from as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. Taken at the 2. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
180. Get hot. 180.
Here's Jackson to throw. Back to Flowers they go. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
180.
Jackson looking to throw. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he gets this down near the 30.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
What? 180.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Receiver gets it on the handoff. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Alpha, sit hot. 180. Sit hot. No, we changed it. Sit hot.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Gun. Start. 180. 180. Start.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 180. 180. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
First down.
Let's get set.
Counter play, Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th.
On 1, ready?
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
Same guys, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep. That's taken on the 7. Past the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. You gotta love when your special teamers say, take some time off, offense. Your presence, that's not required at this moment. That guy took care of things himself with an electrifying return.
Yeah, find somebody who doesn't welcome some time off from work, Kate. They're more than happy to chill out on that sideline, offer some extra applause as that return team, well, did more than its normal job.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Gun.
A give now to Brown. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
3rd down, give to Brown. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
A gain of 15.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First down.
Here we go.
They'll try it right with Brown. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And it's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go. 180. Place hot.
To the air on 3rd and long. Setting up the running back screen. Play not developing as they'd hoped. So that's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Wow, he got all of this one. High up into the sky it goes. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The drive begins with Henry. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens getting closer to their 13th win of the season. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
180.
Another run for Henry. Trucks a defender. And he'll get it up to the 27. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
DC, ready?
Another carry for it. And he does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope. Fourth down coming up.
35-yard line. A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
So it ends.